Well, hello there, my favorite internet plebs. It is now the year 2020. I'm recording this video on New Year's Day, and I thought I'd just make a little video to recap the year 2019. Seemed like it was kind of a different year for me in my life, and kind of for this channel and stuff. So, yeah, maybe we'll do a little recap and talk about the future. So as I've mentioned in previous videos, my wife and I moved in the beginning of 2019, and that was kind of a big change, having lived with a family all my life. So it was a lot of things happen kind of when you get out on your own, I guess, and personal development and growth and things, and trying to, like, one of the things, if you know, based on the name of the channel, anxiety issues. So I'm always trying to grow as a person and get more comfortable with myself, and being like anxious and self-conscious and things like that, like, it can make you behave in ways that aren't true to yourself, even if, you know, I wouldn't say that anything I've done in videos or whatever isn't me, but it's more of like a self-conscious version of me or something. So I think getting out on my own and having our own life and all this stuff is what has kind of helped me to try to break down some of those barriers and grow a little bit closer to myself and who I am, or whatever you want to call that. And so I've been trying to do that just in my personal life and everything, and I'm trying to do it with my content as well. And that's just basically being more comfortable being me and more comfortable expressing that. And so far this channel has a few kind of regular viewers, it seems, kind of consistent viewers, and I don't know if any of you guys have picked up on the changes. I mean, everyone changes over time, that's just a given, but these particular types of changes, I don't know if anyone's kind of noticed, but I noticed it, at least in how I feel, I guess. So it was cool to see, you know, a life change like that kind of influence a personal change that can then influence, you know, a content change or whatever. And, you know, since I started this channel and since I started doing filmmaking video stuff, period, I've always experimented with different things. And for YouTube, that's good and bad. You know, obviously, if you're on this channel, most people came here for the Minimator tutorials, and some people for some of the other videos that I did. So shifting content, going from one thing to another, especially if people subscribed particularly for a certain type of content and you're not doing that anymore, that can be a pretty scary thing to do. But, you know, everything kind of has its run, you know. Every race has a start and an end, and it is what it is. So, you know, I'm just doing what I do, and I'm back in that phase where I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the channel and where I'm going to go with it, and how I want to represent myself on this channel and stuff. Hopefully that kind of came through in a positive way in 2019, and hopefully we can keep pushing positively in that direction in 2020. We'll see how it goes. Another thing that may have led to that, though, is in 2019 I finally had to go see a doctor. I've had some kind of odd health issues related to, like, digestion and food sensitivities and stuff, like histamine responses, things like that. I've kind of talked about it on my vlog channel a bit. So I finally went to a doctor for that and did some blood work and stuff, and found out that I actually have, like, a low thyroid. So I'm trying to correct that, and I actually have an appointment tomorrow to follow up on that and see where we're at with the medication and stuff. But in doing that trip, I talked about my anxiety a bit, and I started taking an anxiety medication, or SSRI, which is something I've always wanted to avoid. I didn't want to do medication. I always wanted to try to find my own way out, but now that we're on our own and the stakes are higher and YouTube is so fickle nowadays, and it's hard to know, like, what's going to be okay tomorrow that was okay yesterday. You just never know. And currently, you know, with my wife's work, what she does, and with my YouTube stuff, that's how we're making a living. So if that's not always going to be possible, then I need to be prepared for whatever the future brings. So I decided to go ahead and try some medication. And I haven't been on it that long. I actually stopped taking it at first because it actually caused me to feel more panicky and have more anxiety or restlessness. But I decided to give it another try, and I've stuck with it, and it's been like a month and a half maybe, if that, just over a month at least. And I kind of feel maybe some positive effects from it, but they're definitely, I don't know, somewhere between mild and noticeable, something like that. But that again may be something that's kind of influencing my behavior and like how comfortable I am with, feeling a little bit less anxious and more able to express myself genuinely and authentically. And hopefully that'll be a positive step in the content on the channel, crossing my fingers that, no side effects rear their heads, negative side effects rear their heads in the future. But yeah, I mean, just some more stuff, like real life stuff that could influence the channel, influence the content. Boring, I've said it a million times at this point in this video, but that's what's been going on with me, man. That's what I've been doing behind the scenes. And yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to, in 2020, doing more content, maybe like this, maybe more commentary stuff. I don't know, kind of, I go through phases of what I'm into and what I'm not. Like, I'll get to a point where I'm just completely uninterested in doing like gaming content, or uninterested in doing tutorials or animations or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I think I've figured out where I am. I want to make commentary videos. And then like a month later, I'll be like, I'm getting kind of bored of this. I want to make an animation. So I don't know. It's just going to be a mixed bag, I guess, unless I finally land on something I'm able to stick there. But it's fun either way, it's just, it's really, the only drawback to it is worrying about growing, maintaining, and keeping an audience on YouTube, because, people don't stick around if you don't make what they subscribe for, and YouTube isn't going to be happy with your channel if you don't make the same thing and have people consistently viewing it all the time. So only time will tell. On that note, though, something I've been experimenting with and I'm trying to get back into is streaming, live streaming, particularly gaming, maybe some other stuff in the future, but that's something that I'm doing over on Twitch, actually. I thought about doing it on YouTube, but just with the way YouTube is nowadays, I just feel like I've always known it, but I just never really made a good, strong point to do something about it. Which is, if you're trying to do things online with video or gaming or whatever, having all of your eggs in one basket, i.e. the YouTube basket, isn't a good idea. So as much as I would like to stream on YouTube, and I probably would get more viewers initially due to, subs, it just feels like a too volatile of an environment, and I want to kind of spread out my efforts a bit, so I'm gonna try to stick to my guns. Oh, I said a bad word. YouTube's gonna demonetize this video. I'm gonna try to stick to it and keep streaming on Twitch and see if I can do anything over there. So if you want to go check it out, then it's twitch.tv/AnxiousCynic. I think I usually have a link in the description of my videos for it. If not, I'll try to include it for this one. But it's just chill stuff, just playing games. And again, since it's over there and I'm trying to embrace who I am and stuff, it might be a bit more like uncensored type content, maybe a bit more edgy or something. I don't know. I feel like those are the wrong words to describe it, but just a little forewarning to anyone who wants to go over there that hasn't already, is just over here, if I say a cuss word or something in a video, it's probably censored. Over there, obviously that's not going to be the case. So just stuff like that. Maybe a bit more raunchy. I really feel like those words are too strong, but who knows? You be the judge. So I guess that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say. Just a happy new year to everyone, and hope everyone had a good year. And if they didn't, maybe the next one will be better. Of course, it's kind of weird to break down your life into years like that. It's cool to have the little brackets there, but there's nothing. If you want to do something, do it today. It doesn't matter if it's New Year's or July or August or April. It doesn't matter what day or what month it is. If there's something you want to do it. Don't make New Year's resolutions for things that you could do right now. So there's my inspirational advice for this video going into 2020. If you want to do something, do it. So there you go. There's a nice little ramble fest from me. I want to talk about and cover to get the new year off right. This will be the first video of 2020 on the AnxiousCynic channel. Hopefully we'll be back with more podcasts and maybe some more commentary and stuff. You never know. Maybe some random gaming videos. Who knows, man? It's a crazy world out there. Anyway, once again, Happy New Year's, guys. And that's going to be it for this video. I think I've said everything I wanted to say until I stop recording and remember something that I wanted to say in the beginning that I forgot and didn't get around to saying, and it would be too much trouble, too annoying to go back and try to insert it. So I'll just always live with that soul-crushing regret of the things that I wanted to say, and I didn't have the mental capacity to get it out.